Another important ball game for Georgia Tech on Saturday. Miami visits at 3 o'clock. Matt Connors has scored touchdowns in consecutive ball games for the Yellow Jackets and visits with us this week. I'm going to quote you from the media guide here real quick. A non-scholarship B-back entering his third season in the program. Switched jersey numbers from 33 to 34. And that's about all we got.
Yeah, that's about all you need to know, I guess. And really, I had no influence in switching numbers. Came to my locker one day and had a note there saying, you're moving over. So,
how did this happen? How did you get to Georgia Tech? A great program at Marist. Coach Chadwick does a phenomenal job. But you decided that you were going to walk on.
Yes,
how did all that happen?
Like you said, I had the privilege of playing for the best coaches in the state of Georgia. And, coming out of high school, I was getting recruited by some smaller schools, some Ivy League schools. And then at the end of the day, I had a couple preferred walk-on opportunities at places. And I really felt Georgia Tech was best overall package, running the same offense pretty much that we ran in high school, very familiar. Had guys like Cooper Taylor and Preston Lyons here before me who had come in, had success, and really enjoyed themselves here. So overall, it was a very comfortable fit for me, and very glad I came here.
Matt, we hear this term preferred walk-on, and it gets used a lot. If you can, give me some insight into how this process works. I mean, you said you had some offers for some Ivy League schools. Well, they're constructed different than other offers. So when you get the tag or the opportunity to be a preferred walk-on, take me through how that works, because I'm not sure people really grasp that concept.
Right. Really, it was having to wait till after signing day, till after all the coaches figured out who was coming in, and then got the phone call one day. I'd been to camp here before and everything, talked to Coach Bohan, and once they got the numbers sorted out, offered me the preferred walk-on, which pretty much meant, we got a spot for you on the team, get you into school here, come on in, but you're not going to be on a scholarship, but you'll have a chance to earn it through your play.
All right. Now, you redshirted the year following the ACC championship and the Orange Bowl trip. Last year, played in the Kansas game. And now, all of a sudden, because of injury and opportunity, here you are with a chance to play meaningful downs against Presbyterian and last Saturday against Virginia. How does one's mindset change, knowing that there is that window and I'm going to have a chance to contribute, perhaps?
I don't know if it does too much. I always try to stay focused no matter, what week we're going into. And, Coach Bohan's always been straight up with me, and being in my situation, he knows that I might not be getting all the reps each week during practice and everything, but, he always says, you just got to be ready when we throw you in the fire and know how to do it. So whether it's sitting back there and taking mental reps while other guys are in, or just got to do whatever you can to be ready and make the most of it whenever you get the opportunity.
The B-back position is not an easy one. Got to learn a lot here. What's the most important thing to remember playing B-back?
I could give you a whole list of everything we got to know play by play, but when it comes down to it, if you really just take pride in the little things, getting your steps right, keeping your pads low, running through blocks and everything, chances are you'll be able to be pretty successful at the position.
All right. Now, you said that it helped obviously because you ran a similar offense in high school.
Yes, sir.
What are the similarities and how big an advantage from a learning curve perspective did you have, I guess?
We have guys in there now who coming in had never been in a three-point stance before or anything, which as a running back makes a big difference, because if you're sitting 7 yards back there in the backfield, 2-point stance, you can see everything. And when you got your hand in the dirt, you kind of just got to be able to fly through there, trust your blocks, and react. So just having the comfort of knowing where the seams are going to be and everything, I think helped me initially just being able to get into the offense.
All right, big touchdown run Saturday against Virginia. And we were joking here a minute ago. I asked you how many steps into it did you know you were going to score, and you said maybe 4. Is it that simple?
Well, the offensive line made it that simple. Uzi was able to turn his guy out, and Finch worked up to the backside linebacker there, and due to the success we were having on the outside, I saw that safety just sprinting out of there over the top, and it was one of those things where you see it open up and you just got to hit it. And I think if it was maybe 10 more yards, that corner might have walked me down there. He was gaining on me, but thankfully it wasn't.
All right, now as you guys move forward and you're playing a bit bigger role here, what do these games mean to you? Because you've been a part of a successful program at Marist. Now Georgia Tech's having success. You were part of the team last year that went to a bowl and got off to a good start. How does it carry over for you?
Really just each week staying focused and we got a big conference game coming up against Miami, so you got to make sure to take care of it. And since we lost that first game to Virginia Tech, we got to keep pedal to the ground, and we can't afford another one. So whether it's be-back or special teams or scout team, wherever I can contribute, just trying to make sure I make the most of it.
I feel compelled to ask you this question. Playing football here, growing up here, going to high school in this area, it's a little different, isn't it?
Oh, yes, sir.
You like it?
Oh, yes, sir, absolutely. Especially going through Marist, the program's such a great tradition, everything. Still have plenty of coaches and alumni from around there. Everyone stays pretty connected, so had plenty of text messages last week from people after the game and everything, which is always great.
Great to visit with Matt Connors. Georgia Tech Miami comes up on Saturday at 3 o'clock. This is RamblingWreck.com.